Hey, Aquarius. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading from November 15th to November 22nd, 2017. I hope you guys are doing good, and let's get the reading started. See what we can come up with, okay? I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, but I'm back again and ready to do these readings and see what we can come up with. That being said, if this reading resonates with you, please feel free to contact me. My email information and everything will be down below. And you can just contact me and let me know what's going on with you guys. Got to adjust the camera here. There we go. Just let me know what's going on. Send me an email. And if you want a private session, we can do that. Absolutely no problem. So, see what we got. Aquarius, November 15th to November 22nd, 2017. Okay, Aquarius, November 15th to November 22nd, 2017. What messages can we get for Aquarius? Okay, starting off, we have got the Four of Cups in reverse. So what this means to me is that you guys are going through something very emotional, maybe something draining emotionally, possibly with a water sign. Could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I'm feeling, if you look here, you can see the moon, okay? So there could be something hidden here. The moon is kind of illuminated, so maybe something's coming to light. There's some kind of secret coming to light. But emotionally, you guys have been feeling like you're filling up your cup again, but you've had to go through some draining situations, if that makes any sense. So this could possibly be dealing with coming out of a breakup or coming out of a situation that was kind of rough for you guys over the past 6 weeks, is what I was getting. 6 weeks, 6 days, kind of something like that. Okay, and then we're going to do this one, and we get the Magician in reverse, okay? So this card, normally when it's like this, it's someone who can manipulate reality and get things that they want to have, kind of a thing. But when it's upside down, there's a block in the creative energy, or there could be some manipulation going on. You could be manipulating someone, or someone could be manipulating you, either knowingly or unknowingly. We'll do clarifier cards on these. So I'm just kind of getting the story right now, and then we're going to clarify, okay? So let's see what else we got. The Fool card, okay. And this one's upright. So it's interesting, you have this card, and then you have the Magician. So it's kind of like you're starting a journey, right? But we're going to look and see what's going on. The Fool is about starting a journey. In this card, you'll see, it's like a baby chick, right? And it's starting a journey, and it's kind of going into its own self, I guess. It's you've gone through the completion of another cycle, and now you're starting a new journey. I feel like there could be someone who's manipulating, who's controlling, but ultimately the end outcome, if you stand up for yourself and if you learn how to deal with this person, this manipulative energy, I feel like you will have some clearance, some clarity is what I meant to say. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. So I feel like, so far, just kind of a recap, we have got, you're refilling your cup again, which is like your emotional energy. You're having that refilled. There's possibly still this person in your life, though. I had Aquarius come into my head, so it could be another Aquarius that you're dealing with. It could be yourself in some ways, too, but Aquarius energy. Something to do with your self-esteem. And maybe some of you had an injury to your arm, right? Like right here. Left side injury to the arm in some way. That's kind of what I'm getting, like psychically. Some kind of injury, maybe a muscle was pulled, something. That's for a very small portion of you. If every Aquarius had something happen right here, I'd be like, damn, that's really weird. Okay, but for the small portion of you, something here, like an energy block. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get anything psychically on anything else. There's some kind of celebration recently for some of you. Could be the birth of a new baby. Could be an anniversary, something going on like that. Kind of vague. We're going to keep going and see what we get. Okay, this is the Hierophant in reverse. So when it's like this, it's tradition and it's being traditional. And it's kind of following either a religious or a spiritual path for you. When it's like this, it means that you could be doing your own thing, but it also means that there could be a lack of grounded energy. Maybe you're doing your own thing, but it's not stable. It's kind of chaotic. You went out to do your own thing and it's more chaotic. This could be relating to a job where you have to find your own clients. I haven't gotten any wands yet or pentacles, but it could be relating to like real estate, getting your own clients and having a hard time doing that. Whereas before you worked for a real estate company, I'm using this as an example, it kind of just popped in my head. You worked for a real estate company, you were doing your own thing, or you were getting paid, every 2 weeks like a normal job, but then you wanted to start your own business, and you're realizing that it's a little more difficult than you thought. Something like that. See, and then there's the wands right there. So this normally, this right here is upright. This is the Four of Wands. Okay, I'm just going to be dropping cards, apparently. Okay. All right, so when it's like this, what this means is that there's a lack of celebration, there's a lack of graduation. When it's like this, celebration, graduation, contemplation. I was going to make weird white boy rhymes, but you don't want to hear that. Okay, but there's a lack of something here. There's a lack of stability. So again, it could relate to a job or a passion. There's something here where you thought something would be a lot easier than it is, or than it would be. And you're finding out that it's difficult, and this is hard for you. Maybe you've risked a lot, you feel like, to get here. What I'm seeing is don't give up, but I'm feeling like it's been difficult. If the family isn't running around screaming and trying to chop your head off, it's something else, so to speak. It's just time for you to kind of step up and own your own self, right? You don't have to do anything for anybody else. Work on yourself, and then you can help others. Don't just go out and do help others first and then work on yourself. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't make any sense, okay? We're given a glass of water every day. We water our plant first, and then we water the other people's plants. That's not being selfless if you don't water your plant first. That's being careless, okay? Work on that. Spiritual people especially, do not be afraid to say no in a situation. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean anything like that. Say no. If you feel uncomfortable, say no. Okay? Had to go Papa Bear on you guys. I just had to do it. So this is the Son of Cups in reverse. You can see here that there's like this cup and it has this dark kind of energy coming out of it, but there's also light coming out of it. This represents emotions, and this represents kind of letting that darkness out, so to speak. So to me, this could be something to do... First thing I got was like a resume. It's weird because I don't see this as being necessarily job related, but the energy is guiding me in a job related way. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get anything on here. I'm seeing the number 5. Seeing a teddy bear. Separation. The name Annabelle or Anna. It's like it's a little girl that's talking to me. Annabelle, Anna. Teddy bear, 5 years old, something like that. Maybe this is a mediumship message, I'm not sure. I'm getting something like that. Okay, sorry you guys. That won't relate to all of you. It's just a message that was coming through. Okay, so this card here, where we have the emotion, like you're filling up your own emotional cups again, I'm going to draw a clarifying card on that. And we get the Star card. So what this is right here, the Star card, it can be an Aquarius individual like yourselves, or it can be talking to someone online. It could be talking to someone from a distance. And what this means is that you feel like there's a renewed sense of hope. Maybe this person's bringing you something that you felt like was lost long ago, and you're kind of feeling like a kid again, right? I think that's awesome. You guys, take this energy, run with it, play with it. I feel like the Aquariuses tend to be hard on themselves in certain ways. You're an air sign, and intelligence is something you guys value very much. And it's not a bad thing for you to just let loose and to just have fun and to just go with the flow, you know? Yeah, so let's keep looking here, see what we get. So we have the Magician inverted, okay? And to clarify that, we have the High Priestess. One of my favorite cards. Trying to get the lighting right. Okay? So now you have the first major arcana inverted with the second major arcana, which is the High Priestess, and this one's upright. So what this means to me is that maybe in some way in the past, you've been ignoring your intuition. Maybe you knew a situation wasn't good for you, it wouldn't work out, but for some reason, you kept trying to fit a square peg in a round hole kind of situation. You kept trying to fit a pound of fat through a keyhole. I don't know why that was an expression, but it is. And that's kind of what you've been trying to do. You're trying to force things, or you have been trying to force things. And I feel like for this new journey for you to start, don't force anything. Things will come naturally to you. In your life, though, especially in a societal standpoint, we've been told that you have to push, you have to push, you have to push. And that's true in some instances. But in our friends, and in love from family, and in a lot of different areas, we don't have to push. That's where we don't have to push. That's where we don't have to try. We can just be, okay? And that's something a lot of people have lost. The art of being, you know? We're human beings, and yet we've been more human doings for a very long time. It just, you know, I think you guys know where I'm coming from. So we got the Fool card here at the start of a new journey, and we get the Five of Cups in reverse. So that's a really good card to have in reverse. That means you're coming out of something. You're coming out of like a dark energy. You're coming out of a darkness thing, you know, like you're saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to empty myself of all of this negativity, of all of this self-doubt, of all of this criticism, and I'm going to start again. I'm going to pick up the pieces and I'm going to start again, okay? And to me, that's huge. You guys, to be able to do that, that takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of chutzpah, for another word, right? I hope I'm using that right. And I don't mean to offend anyone. Okay, anyway, just joking, by the way. Yeah, you guys, you've been filling up that cup of yours. And I think what you really want to do is you want to fill up your cup so that you can help other people, so that you can give to other people. And for you, I feel like these emotions, these feelings that you've had, I feel like they're kind of new, or newer to you than you've felt in the past, and it's kind of hard for you to grasp this. Aquarians are usually more about the mental, and this is more about the emotional. And for you guys to have that interplay of different sides of yourself, that's going to make you a better person overall, and it's going to help you guys to grow and to become something even more than what you already are, which is awesome. Okay, and Aquarius, it's even more than their smarts and you know, mentality. Awesome, that's good stuff. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in reverse. On top of that, we get the Three of Pentacles. So again, this to me is going alone. This card here is teamwork, but when it's paired with the inverted Taurus card, which is the Hierophant, when it's paired with that, to me that means you're going alone and you're trying something. You're branching out. You're doing your own thing. You're saying, you know what, I'm going to do this myself. Doesn't mean you don't have people around you that are helping, but it means that for some reason you guys have set out on your own. This could be more career-oriented, more home-oriented. It could be moving. away from your parents. It could be moving away from a bad situation, but I feel like it has to do with finances. Again, the real estate thing kind of popped into my head, or starting your own psychology practice or something along those lines. All right, and then we got this card on the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Father of Cups. A lot of Cups energy for you guys. So the Father of Cups, in any other deck, it's the King of Cups. And there could possibly be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio coming into your life. But more than likely, what this means to me is that you guys are going through... Give me just a second, you guys. Hold on. You guys are going through a profound change, especially with your emotions. I feel like this is very hard for you to express. You feel vulnerable. You feel, I want to say agitated. I want to say angry, anxious. Any word that starts with an A and describes emotion, that's what you're feeling. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you're going through something very heavy right now. I'm going to draw an extra card on this one. Okay, so it could be relating to your past, family issues, because that's what this card is. It's the Six of Cups. You're getting a lot of cup energy, and you're coming out of something. But so what you need to do is you need to go into this trauma that you've had in the past, and you need to realize that without this trauma, you wouldn't be who you are. You're a beautiful person. You're a kind person. You're a caring person. Trauma is meant to help us. It's meant to inspire us. It's not meant to leave us broken and bruised and battered forever. Again, all B words. I don't know what's going on with that. But it's meant to inspire. It's meant to create a better you. It's meant to push you towards and to strive towards a better self. And that's what you're on your way to overcoming. That's what you're on your way to do. So, specifically, change your perception, change your reality. Realize that nothing happens to you. It happens for you to grow, for you to learn. We're much more than this. We're much more than this facade, this skin and meat suit. We're much more than just this, okay? We're here to learn. We're here to experience, to share experiences and wisdom. The only thing we can take with us when we leave this life is experience. And a glass of vodka, because we need that, you know? No, just kidding. But, you know, that's what we can take with us. And that's kind of how you have to view life. If there was no struggles, if there was no hard times, we wouldn't know the good. If there was no dark, we wouldn't know the light. If there was no cold, we wouldn't know the hot, you know. So that was my cat right there. But let's look and see what else we can find. Okay. So this is the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. And that to me says it could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. We got all different signs here. But there's someone maybe that's helping you with your emotions to try and ground yourself. It could be an earth sign of some sort. But they're there to help, and they're there to offer their guidance during this time. You may feel like everyone else doesn't understand you, and no one wants to understand you or take the time to understand you. There's people there that want to help. You just have to ask for it. And I think this is a very good reading. You guys have awesome energy. You're wanting to start a new journey. And I think you can definitely do it. You just need to work through these issues where you see yourself as complete already. So what you do is whenever you're going through an emotion, you need to go through it. You need to realize it and not try to hide it or stuff it down. Because what that does is it creates this energy that gets trapped. And then that can lead to disease later on. So what you want to do is if you're experiencing an intense emotion, you want to sit with it and you want to pay attention to it and you want to observe it. And I want you to look at it, if you can, if this is something you can relate to, I want you to look at it like a child that is wanting attention, okay? That's what your emotions are. They're trying to show you something. They're trying to tell you something. And if you think of it in the innocent way of a child expressing their concern to a parent, that helps us kind of realize that we ourselves are not much different than that. And listen to that. Don't judge it. Don't hate yourself because of it. Don't do anything like that. Just listen to that self. Listen to that voice. And Come from a place of love and understanding towards yourself. I know that's hard to do because society has taught us to come from a place of judgment and of self-critical thinking and stuff like that. That doesn't help us. Not with this. But you guys, I love you guys, and if you want a reading from me, if this resonated with you, and you'd like a reading from me, there's a link down below that you guys can click, and I would love to see you guys and talk with you guys. Or not a link, there's an email that you can contact me from, and I'd love to see and talk with you guys and just kind of see what's going on. And you guys, private readings, they're not very expensive. I try to make them affordable to everyone. And yeah, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Toodles.